Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. DRAYMOND Green, the iconic power forward of the Golden State Warriors, has reportedly made a statement that has sent shockwaves throughout the NBA community. Fans and analysts alike are speculating about the future of a player whose career has been synonymous with the Warriors' modern dynasty. Four-time NBA champion, four-time All-Star, two-time All-NBA team selection, and a double Olympic gold medalist, Green's presence on the court has been both a tactical linchpin and an emotional anchor for the team. The whispers around the league suggest that his departure could trigger a ripple effect, not just for Golden State, but for the entire Western Conference. Many insiders are hinting at possible destinations, ranging from contending teams seeking veteran leadership to squads in rebuilding phases that could benefit from Green's defensive acumen and championship experience. Even casual observers are now debating whether the Warriors' strategy will pivot entirely, potentially reshaping their roster and forcing the front office into a critical period of decision-making. The speculation is relentless, fueled by a mix of fan reactions, social media buzz, and the enigmatic wording of Green's announcement, which has left everyone guessing about the exact terms of his departure. Green's style of play has always been polarizing yet undeniably effective, making him one of the most intriguing figures in professional basketball. Known for his tenacious defense, high basketball IQ, and fiery on-court leadership, he has influenced countless games with his energy and versatility. Analysts are now dissecting what a Warriors team without Green would look like, with some suggesting that Draymond's absence could create opportunities for younger players, while others warn of a leadership vacuum that might hinder team chemistry. Meanwhile, teams across the league are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, evaluating how Green could fit into their systems and what trade packages or signings could realistically bring him on board. The uncertainty has sparked a flurry of rumors, each more sensational than the last, as fans attempt to piece together clues from interviews, social media posts, and insider reports. Green's reputation as a player who demands excellence from himself and his teammates adds another layer to the speculation, as potential suitors weigh not only his skills, but also his larger-than-life personality and competitive drive. The conversation now extends beyond just basketball. It's about culture, leadership, and the intangible impact a player of Green's caliber brings to any locker room. There is also a narrative emerging that the Warriors' internal dynamics may have played a role in Green's announcement, though no definitive evidence has been confirmed. Speculators are suggesting that shifts in contract negotiations, playing time, or strategic disagreements could have contributed to his decision, creating a fascinating storyline that intertwines sports, management, and human emotion. Fans are reacting passionately, with social media threads exploding with memories of Green's most iconic moments. Clutch plays, defensive masterclasses, and emotionally charged celebrations after critical victories. The dialogue extends beyond mere statistics, highlighting the symbolic weight of his presence and the emotional resonance he holds within the Golden State community. Meanwhile, commentators are exploring hypothetical scenarios where Green reunites with former teammates, joins forces with emerging stars, or even embarks on a less conventional route, such as mentoring young talent on a different franchise. Every rumor is dissected, every hint analyzed, and every cryptic tweet scrutinized for signs of what the future might hold. The atmosphere around this potential move is electric, a mix of excitement, anxiety, and anticipation that underscores Green's status not just as a player, but as a pivotal figure in the contemporary basketball narrative. Adding to the intrigue, some insiders are claiming that Green himself might be contemplating a transitional role, blending on-court contributions with off-court mentorship. Such a move would be unprecedented for a player still in the prime of his career, and it has generated both curiosity and skepticism. The discussion often circles back to his unmatched defensive instincts and versatility, qualities that make him a rare commodity in the modern NBA landscape. Teams reportedly see him as more than a player, He represents a template for competitive intensity, resilience, and the embodiment of championship culture. The speculation about his next destination is not limited to high-profile franchises. There are whispers about teams willing to make bold, audacious moves to acquire a player of his stature, even if it requires complex trades or salary cap gymnastics. Analysts emphasize that Green's decision will be pivotal not just for the Warriors, but for the broader balance of power in the league, potentially shifting the trajectory of multiple teams. Fans are holding their breath. Media outlets are buzzing, and every rumor fuels an almost cinematic narrative of suspense, strategy, and speculation. Adding another layer to the narrative, conversations around Green's legacy have surged in intensity, as if his next step will either cement his reputation or redefine it entirely. Fans are speculating whether this announcement signals the closing of one chapter or the beginning of another, perhaps even in a city where he can shape a new team identity. Some suggest that the Warriors' front office may have attempted to persuade him to stay, hinting at possible contract adjustments or roster maneuvers, though nothing has been officially confirmed. The interplay between public perception and private negotiations has created a fertile ground for rumors, as insiders drop hints without revealing concrete details, keeping the basketball world on tenterhooks. Observers are dissecting Green's interviews, tone, and body language, searching for subtle clues about his mindset and intentions. The situation has ignited debates about loyalty, ambition, and the delicate balance between personal goals and team legacy, making every social media post or offhand remark a potential piece of the puzzle. The story has evolved beyond mere speculation, transforming into a larger commentary on modern sports culture, player agency, and the unpredictability that defines professional basketball. Finally, the potential impact on the Warriors roster is another central theme in this unfolding drama. If Green departs, questions arise about who will fill the void, how the team will adapt its playing style, and whether emerging talents will rise to the occasion. Rumors suggest that the organization could explore multiple strategic avenues, from internal development to trades or free agent acquisitions, each with its own set of risks and rewards. Analysts highlight the delicate balance of preserving team chemistry while also integrating new personnel, particularly given Green's central role in orchestrating defensive schemes and facilitating offensive plays. The speculation extends to potential ripple effects across the league as other franchises weigh their options in response to the Warriors' changing dynamics. Every rumor feeds into a broader narrative of uncertainty, anticipation, and strategic recalibration, as if the entire basketball ecosystem is holding its breath. The ongoing discussion underscores how one announcement, even without formal confirmation, can dominate headlines, ignite passionate debates, and set the stage for a potentially transformative period in the NBA landscape. Speculation about Draymond Green's next move has intensified, with insiders suggesting that his departure from the Warriors could open doors that nobody anticipated. Sources hint that several contending teams might be weighing aggressive proposals, aiming to lure a player whose defensive mastery and championship experience are virtually unmatched. Analysts argue that Green's influence goes beyond statistics, extending to intangibles such as leadership, intensity, and the ability to elevate teammates' performances in critical moments. Some rumors even propose that Green could be eyeing a franchise with a culture ripe for transformation, where his presence alone could reshape locker room dynamics and instill a winning mentality. Conversations around potential landing spots are endless, encompassing teams with emerging stars who could benefit from mentorship, or established contenders seeking the final piece to secure a championship. Each speculative scenario generates fresh debates among fans, as commentators weigh the financial, strategic, and cultural implications of such a move. The narrative has grown into a multi-layered saga, blending basketball strategy with human emotion, market dynamics, and the unpredictability of a player whose career has always defied simple categorization. Rumors also suggest that Green himself may be strategically considering options that balance competitive aspirations with personal priorities. Observers note that his experience, having reached the pinnacle multiple times, allows him to approach decisions with a long-term vision, potentially prioritizing legacy, team culture, or even lifestyle considerations. Some insiders hint that Green might prefer an environment where his leadership can be fully exercised, a place where his voice commands respect and his tactical insights can influence the team's trajectory. This perspective fuels debates about whether the next chapter of his career will focus on on-court dominance, off-court mentorship, or a combination of both. Speculation even touches on the possibility of him collaborating with coaches known for leveraging veteran leadership, enhancing team cohesion, and cultivating young talent. Meanwhile, fans continue to dissect every interview and social media post, interpreting subtle cues and reading between the lines to anticipate his intentions. The intrigue surrounding Green's decision reflects not just basketball strategy, but the broader human drama of career evolution, personal growth, and ambition, turning his future into a captivating narrative that stretches beyond the court. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Adding further complexity, rumors circulating within league circles suggest that financial considerations may be an essential factor in Green's deliberations. Teams reportedly analyzing his contract situation are trying to determine how to maximize both cap flexibility and roster potential while securing a player capable of delivering immediate results. Some speculate that Green could entertain creative arrangements, such as short-term contracts, performance-based incentives, or roles that blend playing time with mentorship responsibilities. Meanwhile, pundits debate the ripple effects on the Warriors' financial and strategic positioning, considering how his absence could influence draft strategies, free agency, and long-term team planning. These discussions are compounded by the fact that Green has been a defining element of Golden State's success, and any move away could trigger a chain reaction of tactical adjustments, both for the Warriors and the wider league. Fans and analysts alike are captivated, endlessly theorizing about the possible destinations, the contractual dynamics, and the competitive consequences, turning this speculation into a full-scale saga where every rumor is analyzed and every theory intensively scrutinized for credibility. Another layer of discussion revolves around Green's leadership style and its potential impact on prospective teams. Rumors suggest that his fiery personality, relentless work ethic, and vocal approach to motivating teammates make him a transformative figure in the locker room. Some franchises reportedly see him as a catalyst for cultural change, someone capable of instilling discipline, urgency, and focus in a young roster. Others caution that integrating a player with such a strong presence requires careful management and alignment with coaching philosophy. Analysts speculate whether teams aiming for immediate success or long-term development might approach negotiations differently, weighing the balance between Green's on-court contributions and his ability to shape the team's identity. Social media has become a virtual theater for debate, with fans hypothesizing the outcomes of his potential arrival on various squads, imagining highlight reels, defensive masterclasses, and clutch playoff moments. Every whisper of possibility adds to the narrative tension, transforming Green's decision into a multifaceted story that merges athletic excellence with strategy, leadership, and the dramatic unpredictability that makes the NBA a constant source of fascination. Speculative reports also hint at the psychological and emotional dimensions influencing Green's potential move. Observers suggest that a desire for new challenges, a shift in personal priorities, or the pursuit of a fresh legacy could be motivating factors. Some insiders even propose that he may seek an environment that aligns more closely with his values, where mentorship, community impact, or the opportunity to develop emerging talent are emphasized alongside competitive goals. The rumor mill has expanded to include potential alliances with certain coaches, reunions with former teammates, or even explorations of unconventional roles that blend playing, mentoring, and strategic influence. Analysts argue that the multidimensional nature of these considerations makes Green's situation uniquely complex, requiring careful navigation of career ambitions, personal satisfaction, and the high-stakes pressures of professional basketball. Fans are captivated by the unfolding story, tracking every development, interpreting cryptic messages, and theorizing about possible outcomes, as the anticipation of Green's next chapter becomes a defining narrative for the league, media, and community alike. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.